I spoke to you in great detail last night in regards to everything that's going on via this app. And you've just mentioned about contacting his mum direct.
Yep.
Do me a favour.
Mm.
Don't do it.
Why?
The reason I don't want you to do it is because with what's going on this app, people will then turn on you because what other people are doing, you are then doing in retaliation. And you're better than that. You are better than that, girl. Please do not do it. Okay? You are better than that. And you don't have to go to them levels and extent to prove a point. At the end of the day, please don't do it. Protect you, protect your own emotions, protect you, protect your babies, and forget these people on this app. Don't go to their levels, because like I said, you are a lot better than that, my love. So please don't do it.
Yeah, I guess you're right, but then it comes to a time as well when you think, how low is he going to keep going until? What's he going to wait till somebody takes their own life? And he's still going to sit there. He sat on live before and said, "Well, if anything happened to Zach, that's not on me."
Right. But
that's a crazy narrative to run, considering it was all on me. Apparently, when my ex took his life.
You was wishing you dead yesterday and paid a whole funeral thing to you about one.
I am going to tell you something, and your viewers right now, and I don't care. I'm done with this app. I'm sick to death of seeing viewers, right, being triggered and affected by what's being said and done through creators making monetary and financial gain from like inflicting emotional harm and abuse on people to gain a following. I'm sick of it, right? I have spent the past hour and a half this morning sending an email and 20 URL links of evidence to TikTok themselves. And I will send you the screenshot to prove that I've done it on Discord.
Corey's the person that's made the most money off everyone's troll on this app.
It doesn't matter. It's not just Corie, right? There's been a lot going on this weekend, a hell of a lot. And it's triggered and affected a lot of people. A lot of things have been said that should never, ever, ever have been taken to them depths, right? It needs to stop because somebody is going to do the unspeakable because they are going to be triggered and affected that much by the patterned behavior of these creators on this platform. So please, Sophie, protect you, protect your own emotions and your own mental health. And I know you're a strong girl, right? Protect your babies. Don't stoop to the level that others are stooping to. Please do not contact any family members to support any kind of evidence or whatsoever, because you're better than that.
Yeah.
Okay? Please don't do it. Protect you and your well-being.
Yeah. Okay. I won't.
Just let him be his own downfall.
Yeah.
You know, just let nature take its course. That's all I'm going to say. There's a lot of people today who I speak to who have emailed TikTok direct. There's a lot of people who's done it with supporting evidence of how creators have behaved in the past 4 to 5 days. And it's not from their platforms, it's supporting evidence from screen recorders. So screen recorders, what you're doing now, right, is now going to affect all these big creators' profiles because the evidence is out there through digital footprint. These people need to realize what they're doing, the amount of people they are affecting. And you know what? If people want to come for me because of my personal information, right, what's all over this app, I don't care. If people want to come for me through what I've done, do you know what? I don't care. I will literally bank transfer you £2 to go and ring somebody who actually gives a fuck, because I don't. I am speaking out now for a lot of creators and a lot of viewers that the damage is being done on this platform to innocent people using their childhood traumas, their personal traumas. It shouldn't be happening. So please, Soph, you're better than that. Don't stoop to them levels. Please don't stoop to them levels, girl. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm going to jump down because I don't want to turn this live that you're doing into some kind of negativity and all that kind of stuff. But I'm going to go and screenshot my sent email now and show you what I have done this morning, because I'm done with this app and I'm done with the people using this app for monetary gain on the back end of other people's traumas. I'm going to drop down at that point.
Thank you, darling. Big love to Candyman, guys. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. What I think what's going to have to happen is that these people are going to have to start calling Corie out on this behaviour. They cannot sit there and expect me to do it for people, but then them do the same thing and not do it on their own. And I've said it time and time again, they don't even fake a call out. They don't even say, look, I'm going to drag you on live tonight, but don't take it personal, we'll be all right tomorrow. Do you know what I mean? They don't even fake it to protect themselves. They're at the stage where they don't give a fuck. And I don't know why everyone's so scared of Corie. He's a Teletubby who doesn't leave his house. He can't even go to the gym because he's that scared. He has to use Manjaro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I invite him to come to my house, Corie. You're invited. So you can drive. Come today, Corie. Come today. We'll have a chat. You're welcome.
He has something on them. Definitely. 100% they've got something on. He's got something on them. We do all have history of bad behaviour, John, but you can't have been in my live last night when I explained what was so wrong with what he did. The issue with what he did wasn't him bringing this to the app, because people already knew it. I've openly talked about it and advocated for it many times. So I've already talked about it. The issue here is that he said anybody who hasn't been to the police and got someone sentenced means it didn't happen. So that's not just affected me, that's affected thousands of people that have seen that and heard it, who have been in the same situation. And I wasn't going to keep dragging this on and talking about it, but Corie has just got, Rebecca, respectfully, no one gives a fuck what you think. I saw you in Chippy's live saying the most. I really don't care. That's exactly what came out of his mouth, Dolly Daydream. When if it's not been to the police and they've had justice and the person's been sentenced and charged with it, it didn't happen. That was his exact words. Now, if Luke can sit there and big him up for saying that, then what kind of men are you? You cannot even call yourself a man. I have children that are 3, 4 and 10 who act way more mature than Corie ever has. I have a 10-year-old who can point out when something's wrong instantly and will not tolerate behaviour like that. And then I've heard Canadian Angie last night spouting the most, agreeing with it all, which I think is crazy considering you're an old lady hiding behind a green screen. You were crying a few days ago and we were supporting you. Crying because somebody took a picture outside your house. Big fucking whoop, Canadian Angie. If you think you're all bad, go out and go speak to them then next time. Because you're all mouth on the internet, but you've got no fucking trousers. You can't back up anything you say because you can't take you and your fucking Zimmer frame out there. Oh, she just rage baits. That's what she does. It's the only way she can stay relevant, is rage baiting about situations that are very sensitive topics. Honestly, this woman is delusional. Look how many times she got caught out slipping up on lies, time and time again. Leave the golden girl in no AP box, literally. It's just getting mentally exhausting. But there you go, I've shown the proof that the images he had of me were not from a brass website. It was nothing to do with that. It was a OF leak website with all of 2 images on. It's not anything you have to put ID in, and I knew that the whole time. I just wanted to see how many times that this compulsive liar would keep spinning his own narratives and trying to get people to believe things. Because he's not able to just admit when he's in the wrong. He's still on live an hour ago trying to say that them 2 men in the articles are the same person. They are not. You can blatantly see that clear as day. They are not the same person. He still gets it wrong, says that my brother's middle name's David. It blatantly says on the article his middle name's Derek, not David. You're crashing out big style, Corie. They do. They believe their own lies, Casey, and that's the problem. They believe everything that they say. And that's dangerous to me. If you can lie about minor little things, what else have you lied about? Like, that's crazy to me. Like, the people who lie about the most smallest little things are the ones who are the most dangerous people, because they will just lie about everything. He's not going to get me off the app, though, Kelly. That's the thing. He's trying so hard to get me off the app. Do you think I'm just going to go, oh, that's it, I'm not coming on TikTok anymore, I'm off to get a 9 to 5? No, to school with him are saying otherwise, that was never the case. EQ said he has therapy once a month. I doubt he even fucking goes. Nobody who goes to therapy would be this manic. I'm sorry, I went to therapy for years for what happened to me. I did so much therapy, so much counselling. And look how calm and relaxed I am dealing with this situation than how he is. Chomp, what would you like me to explain, darling? Explain the fact that he's said that every person who has been a victim of something of that nature is a liar if it's not gone to the police. Because that's what I'm advocating for. I couldn't care less what he has to say about me. I couldn't care less about any of it. Everything that he comes out with, I've already said openly on the app myself, so I don't care. It doesn't affect me bringing up what happened to me over and over again. No, I've never lived in Donny, no. What affects me is when I'm getting messages from multiple people upset because of what he said and how it's upset them. That's what affects me. Because if anyone comes in my lives normally on an evening, there's no drama, it's nice and relaxed, no one's bickering and arguing in the comments, we don't have to go on sub-only chat to keep it so there's no trolls, there's no drama ever. It's such a lovely community where everyone just gets on, there's no arguments, nothing. Exactly, Dolly, all survivors matter, and that's the problem here. People are just fucking insane on this app, and I think a lot of people that are supporting him, you know, he's got his little lapdog, Sarah, doing all his dirty work for him. But I know she's got a lot more important things to be dealing with in her life, but that's not my place to bring that to the app, what she's told me confidentially, because I'm not that kind of person. I could sit there and tell everybody everything that she told me. But I'm not going to do that. I've seen people who have, when everything came out about the DV things I've been through, I've had people that have messaged me, supporting me and telling me their story. And then next second I see them in someone else's live trying to question it. Like, how dare you have the nerve to message me, trauma dumping all over me with your own stories, to then go and slate another person? Like, how delusional can you be to do that? And it just shows how crazy all these people are. He is so desperate to deflect today. Notice how he's going for people who have been discussed on the app previously in other situations, and then it's being sorted out and it's all been dropped. Hi, Tessa. It's all been dropped, but then he's continuing to do it. He can't help himself. He just deflects onto other people all the time. What we're talking about right now, Corie, is what you've done, and you've affected thousands of women and men. Livia's hair studio, can you have a day off? Because that's not what we're discussing right now. And you go back to Corey's live where you wanted, because the trash can take itself out. We don't want you in here. Oh God, did you hear my stomach then? I've just eaten as well.
Oh, we could all left bad reviews on our company before you blocked her. Oh.
We're at Livia's hair studio in North Somerset.
Crystal. Can everyone leave bad reviews on it, please? Thank you. Let me just screenshot that. Hello, McDonald's.
1 second, I'm just doing something.
I don't understand why people need a spam to get noticed, bless them.
Yeah, it's just something they do, isn't it?
Yeah, the clean I loved at home.
If you've got an opinion of me, XXX, come in on your own account and get in the box. I'm happy for people to come in the boxes and give their opinions. I'm absolutely fine with that. Because I feel like maybe this is something that, to me, will raise awareness for what is and isn't socially acceptable to say on the internet.
Devo just clings onto the likes of Angie to get noticed. Yes, big up Delusive. Since Andy's been around me, she seems more relaxed and chilled and everything, and has a laugh.
Colette, I think what's happened over this weekend is a bit beyond trolling, isn't it? I'm all for having a harmless troll with someone, going back and forth with them. That's no issue to me. Nothing on this app would ever upset me and would ever get to me that much to make me have a fucking breakdown and crash out. Nothing could ever do that to me. Exactly, 100% Utah Queen. I agree with you there. Yeah, there's trolling, having a harmless back and forth, which we all do with each other. And if you can't see that, then you need to open your eyes, because that's what happens on this app daily. People go back and forth, they're friends again the next day. That is very, very different to the narrative he's trying to spin on the internet right now. Can you mute? Because we don't know where you're doing that noise. And I just want to remind everyone of the timeline of events, seeing as Corey's saying the reason he did it is because I brought up his dad. The reason I brought up his dad is to call him out on his lies, because I knew when he was saying this about this website about me, which was prior to all of this, I knew it was all lies. Though I knew I had to get back at him with another one of his own lies before I debunked it. I just wanted to let him run with his lie for a few days to see how many people believed him and see what kinds of people would fall for it. Because to me, if you can... He showed you no evidence of it. He just showed you a quick view of a website and then posted it on his story, implying it was some kind of website. It wasn't. And you all went along with it. Obviously not you guys, but majority of people from Corie's side and from the Click side all went along with it, saying, yeah, that's definitely that. Oh my God, as if she's doing that. It's not even that website that he's implying it is. Running this whole story about how you have to put ID in to get on the website. Fuck off. No, you don't. It's not that kind of website. It's just one that basically posts people. There is no chance in hell I would ever accept an apology from Corie. Not that he ever would, because that would mean he'd have to admit he was in the wrong and he fucked up. I would never do that. Because if me taking an apology from Corie would be me absolutely disregarding everybody else's feelings who have also been hurt by him. And that's not anything I'm going to do. I'm not going to upset people thinking, oh, well, Sophie's let him get away with it now. No fucking chance would I let someone get away with that. I posted it on my story how he apologised to his own community and said that I was the one that brought it to the app. No, I didn't. And that High Priestess Kate, I'll say this once and once only. You need to watch yourself because you're next. I've seen you in multiple chats spouting a load of shit. I don't care what ailments you have. I don't give a fuck about anything. That does not make you immune from being a shitty person.
He's an absolute weirdo and thinks he's a fucking witch. Fucking embarrassing. She's done a post about me now as well.
Oh, has she?
Yeah, I can't wait for her opinions on me.
I say it time and time again that just because somebody's got some sort of ailment or some sort of fucking diagnosis for something, it doesn't mean you can go around acting like a shitty person and think that it gives you a free pass to do so because no one can say anything back. I've been sent so many screenshots of her comments and things blaming me in Corie's chat for why people are triggered. People are triggered by what Corie said. People are triggered by things Corie said and things that he's doing. Yes, I did say I would, Rufus, but he's been on live an hour ago talking about it again, going on about it. He can't help himself because it's the only way. There's nothing. Thank you, Millen, darling. There's nothing going on for him to feel like he's relevant, so he has to fucking talk about it.
Thank you, love. I don't think he's back with you. I think they're just on a back and forth.
What?
I don't know. They're saying now they're back live together, Angie and Corie. Angie's bowing down again. I don't know.
Let him do what he has to do. He just wants to stay relevant. I can see it clear as day what he does to Angie, and I've said it time and time again in the past. Even when I was friends with him, I'd tell Levi that Corie tries to make Angie hit breaking points so she drinks and crashes out. He tries to do it all the time. And to me, as someone who's grown up around people with drinking problems, who's had maybe, I wouldn't say I was an alcoholic, but I turned to alcohol every time something went wrong in my life. I see it happening in front of my own eyes because I've been there before. And he knows that he can do it and he can get to him. They get to her even, not him. Yeah, well, I showed last night it was only, it was only Monday he was sending Levi all his files on Angie, asking me to run with them so he could, and I wasn't going to do it because then he could run in and swoop in, be the hero and save Angie and get her back on side. He thinks we're stupid. He's lost the plot. But the thing is, to me personally, I've said it last night and I'll say it again. All that will happen is someone will turn up at his house who's not going to just politely knock on the door and leave like everybody else has. They will go through his fucking door and they will want blood, and rightly so. And I will cheer that person on when they do it. Yes, I have. Apparently I haven't, but I have. I've shown the screenshot of the call when they called me when I was on live on Thursday night. I showed the Ring doorbell footage of them coming to take a statement to start building a case on him. So yeah, I have been to the police, yeah. But he still thinks I haven't. He's still telling everybody that it's Chelsea I was on the phone to. No, it wasn't. I've shown the call log and the time. You can see clear as day it wasn't Chelsea. I don't speak to Chelsea off the app like people think I do. I don't converse with her like that about anything. If I have problems with people, I deal with it myself. I don't go running around trying to rally up an army of people to defend me because I don't need that. Exactly. She's 6 hours ahead of us. Like, that would be insane. Let him play what he wants to play. He can't stand strong women. Do you know why he can't stand strong women? Because he wishes he could be like that. And he could never, ever be a woman who's been through anything and come on top. He's the kind of person that would have a breakdown over some boy going on a date with him and then not wanting to see him again. He would sit on TikTok crying about it. But I spent all this money on this guy on a date and he's ghosted me. He would make a video crying for sympathy. That's how pathetic he is.
Yes, Katrina, this account now, yeah. It's up to this account.
Someone's just sent me a screenshot of Corie on live and he's got his t-shirt on back to front. You can see the tag on the inside in front of his neck. He's got it on back to front to show he's got a designer top on instead of just wearing it the right way round. I'm sorry, that's hilarious. Oh my God. No, we weren't, Kat, until he went live an hour ago and started talking about it again. But, you know, if we have to keep talking about it to finally get the click to see it, then so be it.
She's a Corie supporter. I've seen her now.
His stress spot on his neck. Hopefully it's from injecting Manjaro into a vein. It's the best thing that could happen to him. He's an absolute waste of oxygen. He was wishing me dead last night. He was saying, I hope she dies and all sorts of vile things. All because he got caught out in a lie once again.
Yes, he did, Rufus. Played songs and everything.
He did, Rufus.
Fucking you guys.
Yeah, he can't help himself. I was driving home. I've been out and I was driving home and I had loads of calls and texts off people saying, I thought you'd agreed to not talk anymore. And I was like, yeah, we have. And like, he's on live now talking about it. And I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? He's lost his mind. I believe that's not you, Welsh girl, don't worry. He's a very horrible person. Very, very disgusting.
Oh.
He has crossed the line. It's way too far. Levi, come to Angie. Have you got your other phone?
Let me go get it. I'm not going to camera, man. Just listen to her. Let me go on many of my fake accounts.
Either way, it's the same thing. Regardless whether you wish her or not, if you turn around and you say that you've been in SA, you wouldn't then sit on your platform.
People over here saying it's a reactive response to what
Oh my God, cult, honest to God. Yeah, whatever, Ange. Yeah, no problem. I'll pay the good. Yeah, no worries. No, it's fine. You want to gaslight me because apparently that's not important. So she can just come on this app and say, yeah, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going to go around and tell people that they've been touched by their brothers. Although it's happened to me, but I want everyone to sympathise when people question me. But I'm okay to just go around and accuse people of doing it to their family members. Is that correct? Is that correct though, yeah?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying what the comments are saying.
Is that correct though, yeah?
I haven't even seen all of this shit that's gone on.
No, of course you're not going to see it because you go after me directly. You don't see what they do either prior to that or now.
Yeah, but have you sent me the video? No, if you don't send me the video...
Why should I send you a video to prove my innocence?
Well, you don't, but if you're asking me why I haven't seen it, if you will... What am I...
I'm sorry, it's on the FYP. This is not a small video. It's on Miss Black's FYP.
Yeah, but I play what is sent to me. If I don't get sent it, I don't play it.
You don't get sent, you don't play it. As an FYP host, you should go and find the videos.
Find the videos, what?
That's what I do.
Yeah,
I find the videos, I keep the storyline.
I don't usually put Sophie's name in, to be honest.
Yeah, whatever. Marvellous, so don't call my mother then, when my mother apparently doesn't love me as a child. Stop lying, Sophie Bailey, tell the truth.
Not your fault. So you have
It's not my fault that my mother didn't love me, Sophie Bailey.
get over it as well, the things that happened. So, idols.
You should get Levi in, to be fair, because he probably knows.
Yeah. Well, why have me and you, right? Why have you suddenly got to have backup with me? What's wrong? You scared of me or something?
What do you mean? Say it again.
So first off, earlier on, got tagged in the FYP records. I didn't notice it myself. But you said, hold on, I can't see it. Right, on the FYP recording I seen. And the next second, then you pulled in Zach to F Jeff and start shouting at me. Yeah, that one? So now you want to put Levi in quickly. To do what? Damage control?
Because you're talking on Sophie, so they can just...
Sophie, if you want to get Sophie in, by all means. Why are you getting Levi in?
Well, get Sophie in then.
I'm not friends with Sophie, darling.
Because, she's only who she has a right to respond.
Yeah, that's fine. Put her in then.
No, thank you.
No, she's here,
No, I highly doubt it. She's probably thinking of a quick storyline. Probably got EQ on the phone with her.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. She's on the phone right now.
Oh, yeah, she's got you blocked, apparently.
She's got me blocked. I think you find.
I got her
I think you
blocked.
find, darling girl. I've got her blocked.
No, it's not.
Is there any more questions?
Marvellous. As long as I know that all of you are cult are totally biased, then that proves my point.
Oh, my gosh.
It's okay for somebody as a victim of that crime to go around and accuse people of doing it to other people, which is wild.
But I just said to you, if she said what she said, you played the video, then it's tit for tat. I just said it was
tit for tat, yeah?
I said
She can't sit on her platform anymore and play victim.
I'd like to know what her response will be.
I do need to go to school when it's sorted.
I'll join them.
So all of this is tit for tat. So moving forward, you can't sit on a
My
platform.
opinion, I can't speak for anyone else, but she said about the
Fine. But in your opinion, it's all tit for tat and it shouldn't be
well,
discussed.
Tom, I don't think that's said in the article. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't agree with.
Marvellous. As long as you know it's tit for tat. Perfect. Take care.
She said what she said, yes. Now, can we do the continued FYP? Let's go, guys.
Whatever you want. Find that video. It's on Miss Black's FYP.
Right.
Yeah, don't know. Has been discontinued from live. Was it disconnected? Is Angela still on?
Disconnected, mate. Go right.
Levi and Sophie listening? Absolutely. Oh, yeah, she's still on. I thought it said discontinued. It didn't. It said disconnected.
Thank you, Levi. Thank you, darling.
Right, guys. I don't need to pick up my nephew. That's all sorted. Right, I'm going to go and get changed. I need to sort my hair out. So it's all going over one side and it's just too fluffy. So I need to go and sort my hair out. What the hell? I know. Sorry for Sophie Bailey to go around the app and you know, sit on her platform and say that I touched my sister. Again, SA, but apparently she's been through it. Mad.
No, I didn't say that. That wasn't my exact words. My exact words to Levi were he shows the exact same personality traits as my brother showed growing up, and it wouldn't surprise me if he did. That's what I said. And that was after what he said about me.
To prove my point. Right, I'm coming off. All right, see you all in a bit.
He's proven no points. All he's proven is that he's a compulsive liar. I know, Papa Blaze. I was driving home. I got loads of texts and calls saying he's already on live talking about it again. He cannot help himself.
He fancies you.
No, he doesn't. He fancies you.
He fancies you, mate. Imagine
Exactly. Nothing would surprise anyone with him. And don't get me wrong, I hold my hands up. I've done wrong on this app numerous times and I've apologised. When Corie was found to be racist, he said, "Is that it?" That was his exact words.
Yeah.
Is that it? And that is what he said was way worse than what I did. And it's not a competition on who's worse off, who's got the worst trauma, who's been through the worst. Everything is as bad as each other. Everything's bad. But he will not take any accountability whatsoever. Yeah, he said, "I thought it was the P word." So who's he using the P word with? Because I've never heard that come out of his mouth, and neither's Levi.
Oh.
And I'd be the first one to pull him up on that if he did use that word.
And no one knows the context of that WhatsApp call anyway. Do you mean?
What?
No one knows the context of what happened on that call.
No, he just randomly said it.
No, but about your one, the cotton thing.
Oh, that wasn't WhatsApp. That was Instagram. That was a group chat.
Group chat. Yeah, no one knows the context.
Yeah, it wasn't in a racial manner. It was a discussion on the phone about something. Why would I just randomly post an image like that to be offensive with no responses? Like, why would that make sense? It's just been twisted to try and make it look like something it wasn't.
My Instagram reels are wild, and I don't go on there. Oh my god, get me off this, fucking hell.